know what it is. We in here. Lone Wolf, Shan the Man, Bad Moon Rising, Podcast, Episode 3. We ain't playing no games with this one. We got the Laughin, Assassin, Jay, Page, MMA veteran, local amateur, just recently retired. The podcast has been doing great, been getting a lot of support, getting some hate, but that was to be expected.
Yep.
Last time we had Roy Sanders, he killed it. Jay Morris, he killed it. This week we got Jay Page today, and then Friday night I got something special lined up for y'all. We gonna get it. What? Hey haters. Yeah. What? Yeah. Alright, that's enough with the music. So how you been doing, Shannon? What do you think about the podcast so far? How do you feel about it?
I think we're growing, man. I think we're getting better each day. And some of the best moments actually came from the first two already, so I'm surprised to see what's coming up.
Man, we've been killing it, dude. It's been fun. We've been getting a lot of love, a lot of support. People wanting to come on and be a part of this. I'm going to try to do some big things with the podcast. I take it serious. It's fun, but I also take it serious and try to really, let y'all hear from people and get a different perspective of the fight and get to know them more. And maybe hear some things you didn't know about them. Got a little something special for you. I'm about to pop up here in just a second. My boy Joey Diaz, his podcast, The Church of What's Happening Now. Go check that out on YouTube. I'm gonna play a little clip from that video and let y'all check out Joey and see what y'all think about Joey Diaz.
He kills it. Get ready.
We'll be back Monday night or whatever. We don't fucking know yet, though.
Check it out.
Who gives a fuck? Have a great weekend. Stay black. Tomorrow's a tough day for our country. Today's a tough day for our country. It is what it is. We're American bitches. As a matter of fact,
this was back in 9/11, just a few weeks ago.
Open up with the national anthem. Let's public domain. And no faggy fucking harps and people singing.
No, I got it saved.
Yeah, I want the good fucking.
The Neil Diamond. Are you ready?
Let's do this. It's September 11th, people. It's September 11th. I know 10, 12 years ago we had a disaster and these fucking momos were walking around. What are we gonna do? Terrorists? The only fucking terrorist is the fear you have of yourself. We're fucking Americans. You take that plane that hit the World Trade Centers and you stick that up somebody's fucking asshole. We're Americans, bitch. Don't you ever fucking forget that. That means we do what the fuck we want to do. We're Americans. Fuck ISIS. Fuck terrorists. Fuck turbans. Fuck everybody. I hate all you motherfuckers. We're fucking Americans. That means nobody fucking stops us. We want our dicks up. We get our dicks up. That's what an American does. Ask the fucking pilgrims. Fuck 9/11. Fuck 9/11. It'll never happen again. We're America. We'll never have to be afraid again. Fuck Obama. Fuck them all. We're Americans, you son of a bitch. Grab your guns. Go shoot somebody. And you don't know Joe Rivers? Fuck Joe Rivers.
Fucking Joey Diaz, Church of What's Happening Now. He killed that shit. If you don't know who Joey is, check him out. He's one of the best comedians in the game. He was on The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler, and recently was on that boxing movie with De Niro and Sylvester Stallone.
Oh yeah.
I even talked to Joey. He's a cool guy. I've talked to him a few times. He's a real cool guy. Very wise. And funny. The funniest man on the planet in my book.
Most of y'all know him from Longest Yard. Some of you.
Alright, go ahead and text Jay Page, let him know to call in. We're going to have Jay on, the Laughin' Assassin, just recently retired. He fought on the same show, his last fight was on the same show as me when I fought Gage Stanley. He's a cool ass dude, man. I like Jay Page. And I think y'all, well, most of y'all already know who he is, but if you don't know him, you're going to like him as well. He's a cool dude. And you young guys, you need to listen to what he's got to say, because, man, he's got the experience. And he can really drop some knowledge on you for sure if you just pay attention to what he's got to say. Have you ever seen him fight, Shannon?
I don't think I got to see him fight, no. But I always wanted to. I always heard about him.
He was doing this before I even started training. I remember he was a veteran before I even started fighting. I'm not sure how long he's been doing, but we'll find out. Fuck, my voice is scratchy. Do you send him the message?
Yeah.
We're just waiting on him right now. Man, what happened to Virginia Tech last weekend? To Georgia, they got beat by Georgia Tech.
Wow, man. I don't know. It's falling apart.
At the first, I was a fan of that quarterback, that number 12. I forget his name, but the last two games he ain't been playing worth a damn. He's been playing ever since we beat Ohio State. There's Jay calling right now.
Here we go.
You got to turn it around. Jay, how you doing, man?
Good. This is Jeremiah Harper.
This is Jeremiah, dude, and Shan the man,
Yep.
my best
What's up,
friend.
Jay?
What's going on, folks?
What's going on, man?
How you been? How you been doing, Jay? You been doing good? Getting along good?
I've been doing real good. Been getting over some sickness and stuff, but been trying to help Nick Roberts get ready for his fight coming up October 4th. And he's been beating me up real good, so yeah, I've been doing great.
October 4th, is that where's that at?
It's in Kingsport. I'm thinking it's Tim Moy's production. He's promoting Fowler, I believe it is.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the one. That was the one I was supposed to fight Tyrone Jackson on, I believe. They're fighting at the Civic Auditorium, right?
That's it. That's the same one.
Okay. Yeah, that's Shane Goins is involved in that too. Apex is what they're called.
Yeah, they're in cahoots with one another, I do believe.
Yeah, they're helping each other out and running that promotion. Jay, I got a question for you. What made you decide to start fighting, and how was you introduced to MMA?
Well, let's see. Back in '93, during that time, I was taking Taekwondo classes, karate classes for a few years. Actually, Nick Roberts was taking the karate classes with me, and when Hoist came out, and everybody thought he was just the stuff, and grabbing people, throwing them on the ground, and choking them, and all that good stuff. And we just imitated everything he was doing. We didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know an arm bar from a candy bar. We was just playing around with whatever it is that was shown on UFC and just trying to imitate it. And I was at Gold Star working out, and this was a few years later. And I was just talking to this other dude. I said, I really would love to know how to wrestle, like do amateur wrestling and stuff. And he said, well, that dude over there knows how to wrestle. And he pointed at Casey Youngson. He was over on the bench press. And I walked over to him and I said, do you wrestle? And he said, no, I do no holds barred fighting. And I said, well, cool, that's even better. That's what I'd like to learn how to do, because, I didn't know what I was doing. And unbeknownst to me, I didn't know that he had flown to California and had trained with Marco Ruas, who's a UFC 7 champion. And he had got a purple belt underneath Marco Ruas during that time he was over there. Nice. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, this guy weighs about 150 pounds soaking wet with a brick in his pocket, and I'm like, 215, I thought I was solid. And I had that muscle head, you know.
We losing?
Yeah, we lost him.
Oh, we lost Jay Page. We'll get him back on here. First time that's happened.
Yep. You think he'll call back?
Yeah. Well, here, try to call him back if you can get him back on there or whatever. We'll get him back on in just a second. We still got a lot more questions to ask him. Hopefully, everything's good. His phone didn't die on him or something. You get on speaker if you can. There you go. You there, man?
Yeah, was my story that boring?
No, I don't know what happened. It just.
Yeah, it just cut off there.
Oh, you're crazy, man.
My phone's goofy. Sorry about that. What was the last thing I said?
You was talking about meeting Casey and he introduced you to what he was doing at the time.
Yeah. I said, "Do you train anybody?" And he said, "Yeah. There's a few guys I train." He said, "I train in my basement." He said, "Maybe one day you could come up." And I said, "Well, what about tonight?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm going to come over tonight." And I followed him back to his house, and he had some people come over, and he tied my hind end in a knot. I didn't know up from down. He was on me bad, and I was thinking to myself, "This is amazing." It was like magic or something, you know. That he could do all these moves at will, and there was absolutely nothing I could do about it. And I stuck with him for 7 years, and during that time, the first 4 years, I did the submission fighting, just straight grappling, and then I had to do a MMA fight, and my first one was in Pikeville, Kentucky, and beat the guy 24 seconds in the first round, and it just started from there and went on from that.
Man, you're right about Casey, dude. He's a beast on the ground. It was kind of the same for me. Like, I started going up to Oxidine. I trained with him about 2 years. And I remember, like, one of the first times I rode with Casey. And at the time, I'm like almost 300 pounds, and he did the exact same thing to me. He tied me up into a knot. And he really knows his jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, he's like that, you know. He's just a bully. He's got that. I don't know what his problem is, but I'm just playing. He's actually the nicest guy you'll ever meet that will kick your hind end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'll show you a move, and then he'll go into like extreme detail how he beat you with that move.
Right.
And I mean, he's just, you know, he's awesome. He really is an awesome person.
Most definitely. If you're looking for a place to go train, you ought to go check him out in Johnson City. Another thing I was going to ask you: How did you get the nickname the Laughin' Assassin? How did that come about?
that was at Johnson City Boxing Gym, and we were up there training. And after class was over, after everybody got done training, it was Jeremiah Huskins, Tim Stout was there. James Hagan, Casey Oxenine. And I turned the corner. Everybody was wore out and sweaty and laying around. I turned the corner of the post, and I was just like, you know, I was stupid like I always do. And I was laughing around and cutting up and stuff. And Jeremiah goes, "Man, you're always in a good mood, dude." He goes, "What's your deal?" I was like, "I just, you know, love doing this stuff." He goes, "Well, he said, you're good at it. You're like an assassin that laughs all the time." And Casey said, "Yeah, a laughing assassin." And I was like, "Ooh, that's got a cling to it."
Right.
I think I like that. You know, they dubbed me the laughing assassin after that, because I've always thought, you know, to go in and get that mentality that you want to win, you want to be competitive, but you don't want to be a douche.
Right.
You know, just, you know, being like a Tito Ortiz type.
Like me.
That's not me, you know what I mean?
Right.
I love everybody, but I have a competitive spirit about myself, and, you know, I love to fight, I love to, you know, to be rough and get in there and do the best I can and fight with a joyous heart, you know what I mean? Just go in there and have a good time, and shake hands when it's over with. It's just fun for me.
I think that's the art in what we do, man. You got so many different styles, so many different personalities. It's everybody's unique and got their own way of doing things, you know.
Oh yeah, and and the great part about it is you're in a controlled environment, and you build on each other, you learn from each other. I've had 5 losses out of the 17 fights I've had, and I've learned more in those 5 losses than I ever had with the 12 that I won. You know.
Exactly.
I mean, you can't learn something, you know, if you kick somebody in the head in the first 5 seconds. You just, you know, there's no learning there. But you know, everybody gets their butt handed to them, and everybody hands out a good butt kick, and it's great. It just I never thought something like this would ever, you know, be around. But I'm just glad it's here. I just wish it was around when I was younger.
Well, how old was you at the time you started?
Oh gosh, it was 2003 or 2004 when I had my first fight. So it was about 10 years ago. I was about 31, 32 years old.
Okay.
So I'm old. I'm ancient.
Nah, man, you're not. You're still young.
Yeah, it's hard, but my body is. That's one of the reasons I retired is because my body was like, you know what, dude, you need to slow down.
Hey, I feel you on that, man. Like I'm not even been doing it as half as long as you have. I've been doing it for 6 years, but I've noticed I started slurring more, like, you know, and stuttering with my words more.
Yeah.
And I wonder, you know, how much. I mean, I guess it does take a toll on your head getting punched all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially being a banger like you, I like the ground. The ground is. I like being on the ground, and I'd say my fight against Matt Castle showed me he knocked me out stupid. I mean, he hit me one time, and he broke my nose and my orbital bone with one punch, and that sucked. And I thought to myself, I'm either going to quit doing this, because I always go for a takedown. I'd punch him on the ground, and you know, when the submission would present itself, I'd go for it. But this guy, you know, he showed me that I needed to do the stand-up too, and that, you know, I hope it kind of showed whenever I had that fight with Sam Burns, being him.
Right.
Golly, that was. I wanted to have a good bloody stand-up war, and I finally got one with Sam. Every time he hit me, I'd feel it with my toes.
That was an awesome fight, man. I remember seeing it.
Yeah, that was fun. It was a time in my life where I was in shape and felt good, and he was up and coming, you know, and he still is. He's still going strong, and I hope to God he makes it to UFC, and you know, I can watch TV one day and go, I fought that guy, you know.
Right. Well, I don't feel the same way. You know how I feel about it, but we won't get on to that. But you hit on something that I wanted to ask you about too. Like, out of all your fights, which one is the most, and like, which one meant the most to you, and why?
Oh gosh, the one that meant the most.
Which one was the most special to you?
I guess the most special. I mean, there's 2 that come to mind, and one was when I knocked Steve Franchini out in 5 seconds. I had a 5-second fight. I threw a high kick and nailed him in the side of the head. Didn't even mean to. Me and Eric Jordan was looking at Rocco Crocop's high leg kick, and I told him, I said, he switches stances and he throws a high kick, but he doesn't do it at an arc angle. He does it straight up. That's what caused the guy.
Hopefully
breaking out again.
We lost him again. Wow. We are cursed. Somebody's not wanting this interview to go down. We're making history over here. Trying to get him back on right quick.
Look, man, I don't know what I'm doing.